I need to get that. I need to get better time. Can't let him have that. Hopefully I'm successful. Yeah, again, he's arguably had more practice, as I haven't been doing this for a while. I don't need the Aquaku. Hope not anyway. I can't know which faster. I'll try both. That might be, yeah, that might be it. Damn it. Bit slow that. Could have been a tiny bit faster. Should make a massive difference, but yeah, again, when it's down to split seconds. Not gonna go above the Aqua, it slows me down. Damn it. Let's try this path. Yeah, this path's slower. Yeah, definitely slower, this path. Ooh, jeez. Forgot about them. Too slow. Yeah. Won't make it in that time. What am I doing? I should be going for Akkus. Is there 3 Akkus in this level or 2? I need to remember that. I think there's 2, but there might be a 3rd somewhere. It's probably not going to be a second Akku, doubt it anyway. I mean 3rd. I forgot how hard that bit is to make sometimes. I'll be spending too long. I'll just give it a couple more tries. If I don't do it, I'll check some harder levels. Because they're the ones I really care about. Especially for stuff like pissing away and cold hard crash. Keep missing that. Keep missing it. Alright, here comes the first pit. Oh, too early. I'll just give it one. If I fail that pit one more time, I'll just give up. If I'm feeling up for it, I might try and do it off camera. I don't expect to make progress in any of the levels, really. I know the pits, though. Pits Platinum is just in Skyfan's ability. I knew we'll be able to do it eventually. And I knew my time wasn't very hard to beat because I just barely scraped it. I didn't really try to get a better time than just scraping it. Because I pretty much just accepted my first successful attempt and called it a day. Because the pits is an annoying level. A lot of trial and error when it comes to the pits. I'll be surprised though if I see Skyfan having a Platinum Relic on some of the much harder levels. You don't have a lot of patience when it comes to time trials, I've found. This run's going a little bit smoother than all the others. See if I can clear this pit though. Oh, thought I nearly missed that then. Way too early because I tried to go for the 3-second. Yeah, I should have spun that crate. I'll give it one more shot. Level's quite easy after the second pit. If I can get past that, I should be alright. Assuming I've got fast enough time, of course. Damn it. If we're gonna beat Sky's time, I need to make sure I don't get hit. I wonder when the next Crash game's gonna come out. Wouldn't mind seeing a Crash game with a similar formula to this. Obviously with like new levels and stages, but I don't think it would need too much tweaking to make it work. Maybe I don't think it needs to be like Skylanders where it needs to have a new gimmick every year. I think just improvements to the overall game, kind of like how most sequels did in the past. For example, like in like Crash 2, from like Crash 1, they introduced like improved bonus areas, and like the game played for the most part the same. If they make it, they don't need to do anything major. They just need to, I don't know, maybe, just a fresh new adventure. Don't have to be changed majorly. Don't need to. This is where Crash is best. Linear paths, just fun platforming. Yeah, if the formula works, you don't need to throw a spanner in the You don't need to throw a spanner in the works. Formula works. Just use it. I don't see why people you know, say that, you know, we need something completely new. I think that's the last thing that the Crash franchise needs. You know, like if it's working and it's selling, you know, just stick to the formula. don't be risky and change it. I think a good example is the Sonic franchise. Like, it's a bit unpredictable, the Sonic franchise, because they just change up the game so often, so many times. Like, I mean, Sonic so far. I mean, they've introduced, like, I think Shadow once had a gun. Who can forget Werehog? All these ridiculous things. You know, they don't need to change up the game. If something works, just stick to it. So I would like to see a Crash game like the Sane Trilogy in the future. But obviously with brand new levels and different themes, new soundtrack, all that good stuff. Oh, come on, it had to be the last bit too. Had to be the last bit. I might continue the Crash live stream for Crash 1. Decided to take a break from that live stream because I think it was just a bit too soon to be doing Crash again. But it's still a bit too soon, to be fair, but you know, it's just something I did for fun, and I will continue it at some point. Might do a live stream tomorrow. If people ask for it, I'll probably will do one tomorrow. If people don't ask for it, then I don't know. I'll need to find motivation for something else. Yeah, I'll try one more time. If I don't clear that pit, then I'll just give up and go on a different level. Doing the same level over and over again can get a little bit repetitive. I mean, it'll be great though if Vicarious Visions worked on another Crash game. I'm not talking about a remaster, but I'm talking about a completely new game. Like, I definitely think I would love to see another Crash game under this art style. Obviously in an upgraded engine, you know, not this engine that's locked at 30 FPS, but can you imagine how insane it would be to see a brand new Crash adventure made by Vicarious Visions with all new ideas, level design, all that good stuff. That'd be sweet. Oh, is the time going to be good enough though? No, that is definitely a no. I don't even think I've even bet my time. Oh, I did, by a very small amount. I doubt that's... Yeah, let me check what time that was. I think that was a bit too slow. But it did beat my time. My personal best. I bet my personal best because it wasn't a complete waste. Yeah, I'll check if it's being his time. If it's not being his time, which I really think it hasn't, because I don't think we were that close. It was definitely in the same second, or at least 1 second at very least apart. But I don't think it was a tenth of a second. Nah, I was too slow by about almost a second. Yeah, I'll try that again later. He can keep that half second for now. How about Crash Dash? Oh, who's that enemy? It's that guy again. Okay. Don't even know. It's probably someone I friended from GTA. It's probably them. Snowbiz. Share that one. Is it that guy again? Yep. Knew it. It's gotta be one time I bet him on. Come on. Oh, 2 people ahead of me now. This guy fell on air crash by about 2 seconds. Oh, look at that again later. Oh, finally, best time on something. Bear it. Took me ages to get that time. The bear levels are so annoying. Yeah, thought so. Oh, come on. Stop stealing my best times. It gives me something to do, I guess. Although, since I don't even know the guy, I don't have much motivation to really go and beat him. It's difficult to be compared with someone you don't even know. Yeah. It's funny to beat Skyfan's times anyway, because he gets really annoyed about it. Oh, no one's bet bear down. Of course they haven't, because it's a bear level. Everyone hates them. Oh, someone bet that. Yeah, I thought so. What, is that Skyfan all the way down in Sassfire? Nah, it can't be. Who is it? Who's that right at the back? Is that Skyfan? It actually is. Wow. Okay. It's a difficult level, but really, Sassfire. I know Unbearable's not easy. I mean, it took me a couple of days to get platinum, but like really, Sassfire? Like gold's not that hard to get. You just need to not be bad at the game to get gold. Not too hard. I don't know. Hanging out. Took me ages to get that time. Glad no one's bet it. It's one of the few times I actually tried to get really hard on. This was one of the easiest platinums in the game. Won't be surprised if it will be beaten by a mile forward. By a milestone. Yeah, someone beating it. I did that on my first attempt. That level's so easy to get plat. If you don't get plat on that level, you're a noob. It's so easy. Oh, just bet. Yeah, just barely better on that. Corridor Crash is one of the hardest levels to get a platinum on. Just because it's so brutal if you try and go through it quick. Yeah, Ruination, another hard one. Don't think I'm gonna redo that one. Alright, I think it's gonna be Air Crash I'm gonna go on next. I doubt Skyfan's beating me on any of these up here. I'll be surprised if he has. Considering he has Sassfire Unbearable, I would think he would want to get a better relic on that before attempting any of these. That's just me. Yeah, he hasn't even started that one, so he's still working on the he's still working on the relics. Whoa, who got that time? Damn. I need to figure that trick. Yeah, he's doing a trick to get that. Definitely doing an exploit or something like that to get that time. Because that was playing through the level normally. At like a ridiculously high speed. I don't know how people get those ridiculous times. It's obviously glitches, I know that, but... I'll have to look into that. Ooh. I bet he was salty about that. 3 split seconds. Yep. Oh, I never spaced out. That level was painful. Oh, I got the best time. Cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do air crash, because it's really the only time that Sky has an actual decent difference. What was it? Was it a second or two? I can't remember. I think it got 50 seconds. Let me double check. So not time to beat, or at least tempt to beat. Yeah, just 50 seconds, more or less. So I've got to be about 2 seconds quicker. Right. I'm not sure how he managed that, considering it's a fairly tight level. Maybe he managed to nail that jump I was afraid of doing, because I remember there being a really difficult jump in this level that looked doable, but I decided not to do it. And I still got platinum. He probably did that jump. That's what I'm assuming anyway. Oh, I know what he did. He killed his piranha. And then he did. What the hell? What was that? Did that fall through the ground? Oh no, my 100 lives are gone. Back to the limit of 99. Oh. Yeah, I think I know what he did. He did that. But he obviously did something else, because that worked. I'm bad at this game, I should just quick crash. Yeah, I know what he did, he got rid of that piranha. That's what I'm assuming anyway. Although I can't see, I don't really think it would be... I need to stop spinning that piranha. I've got a habit of spinning piranhas. I need to jump on him. That's what happens when you don't play a game for like a month. You start making stupid mistakes. I did the stupid mistake again, but it worked out in my favour that time for some reason. Didn't see it. They're off camera. I need to be not afraid of the mines. If I need to spend the aqua, I might as well spend it. If I can save a second or not. Or so. I was quite disappointed with Lost Treasures overall. I was expecting it to be like a massive DLC pack, but it was just one level. Bit disappointed. I was expecting all the cut levels from Crash 1, but they just brought back the most iconic, which I guess is alright. I was definitely expecting more, and I was quite disappointed when I found out it was just one level. Although it does sweeten it a little bit, because it was free. So I guess that was alright, but still. That might have been where the 2 seconds come from. He must have waited a bit. Yeah. Oh, damn it, I need that Aku. Need it for skipping a corner. So I can just tank the mines. I don't know how quick that taking out the piranha is. Probably isn't quicker actually. I was just thinking about ways of how to make it quicker. Yeah, going round's definitely quicker than just taking on the piranha. Anyway, don't know what you call them. Usually I can get past him without any problems. Must have got too close. I know it didn't work this time, but whatever. Didn't do a spin when I needed to. Quite painful. Ah, nailed it that time. Shot it. I think I forgot. Oh, I completely forgot about sprinting. Absolute noob. That's probably why I was slower. Since sprint. Didn't slide. Should have done a slide jump instead of doing a sprint jump. Sprint jump worked last time, it didn't work then. I'll just do a slide. Slide's more useful. The slide overshoots it a bit, but I'd rather overshoot it than miss it completely. Hit him, so he fight me. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't do it now. At least I can be more careless there. Damn it. I wonder if it's possible to slide jump over there. It looks like you can't make it, but I'll try once. It might be possible if I put all the tricks all together. Maybe. Probably not. It's probably just wasting an attempt, but whatever. I'll try it anyway. I didn't even know you could go around that. It's very tight, but you can do it. That was slow. I don't know, it's tight. It might be possible like the pits though. Like you can just barely make it, kind of deal. Why? Why do I get clipped on the edges? might sound crazy, but I'm the only person who wouldn't mind seeing a Crash wrap of Cortex HD port. I'm not saying a remake, I don't think the game even deserves a remake, but it will be nice in on the PlayStation 2 classics. I mean, it is well deserving being on the PlayStation 2 classics, considering, well, it is the greatest hits. Yeah, doing that doesn't even save time, so whatever. How the hell did he clear this? Oh! I actually made it across one time. Which is now. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is really good. I hope I don't mess anything up. Come on, not here. Or here. Oh! I bet my time, but I didn't bet his. That's how he got that better time. The platforms must have just been ready for him. Now, the question is, where does the rest of the time come from? It can't have just been that. Where does the other second come from? I must have been just. I don't know why those were just stayed out a lot longer. I don't know. Damn it, I messed up there. That's definitely, yeah, that's definitely gonna cost me time. Yep. Thinking maybe I'll get lucky and it will pop back up and save me, but no. So if I waited, I definitely would have not got it. I haven't checked Skyfan's videos in a while. I'll go see if he's done any on Crash. His videos usually quite entertaining. So it is. Should have went. Platform usually teases me. Like, it's up and then I jump and I die. That one time it won't tease me, but it'll tease me in a different way. I wonder if there's no time on top of that. Probably isn't. I really do want to know then when they're announcing the next Crash game, because they will announce another. I mean, if they don't announce another one, I would say either next year or 2019, then I think Activision would be making a pretty stupid mistake considering the success. I mean, to not announce a new game in at least in the next couple of years would be to completely dismissing the success of the trilogy. And I can see something from Spyro coming out soon. Well, I'm not sure about a new game, but maybe a remaster of something, or I don't know, something. I'm sure. Activision have been paying close attention to the many YouTube comments on almost any Crash related video, saying, you know, when are they doing Spyro? I'm not sure if Spyro's going to get the same treatment, but should be at least acknowledgement of something spiraling. Granted, I know that Spyro was never as popular, or that was just teasing me then. That was teasing me. But I know Spyro was never as popular, nor was he as successful as, you know, Crash. And he certainly does not even compare to like Mario or any of the other massive platformers at the time. But he was certainly there, I guess. And he is successful. I mean, his name is still out there after all these years, despite the main series, you know, being dead for quite a while. His legacy has kind of lived on. Don't know if you could call it that, because I mean, the game that he's featured in is not even named after him anymore. You know, but I guess kids know his name, I guess, at least. It would be nice to see the actual Spyro IP revive, even though I suppose Skylanders does technically use Spyro's IP, but he also uses, I don't know, Skylanders is its own universe now. I don't really consider it to be part of Spyro's universe. I suppose you could, like, if it was, like, if Skylanders was just a single game, like the first one was, and there was no sequels to it, I suppose you could call it a spin-off of the Spyro universe, but at this point it isn't, because it's its own thing now. But it would, yeah, I would love to see something coming back from the classic Spyro formula. I definitely know there is room for a game similar to Spyro, whether it's Spyro or not. But I know there is room for a platformer like Spyro, heavily based on exploration. Why does that keep teasing me? Like, it's there, and it goes as soon as I jump. That's why I'm sometimes hesitant. But yeah. But my way though, I would like to see something more or less based on the formula the original Spyro game had. I really did enjoy the original Spyro. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing something that uses a formula similar to like Spyro 2. It isn't, I don't know, I wouldn't be as hyped to see something like that. I would prefer something on the original. Maybe something like, I don't know, just a new Spyro game, you know, new story, new levels. That would be cool. I don't really care for a remaster. Unless it was like a reimagining with like, you know, same stage. You know, same stage. No, I won't far enough. You know, like same state. I wouldn't mind seeing something like you know, like like the same stages but like a different layout, kind of like how Sonic Mania was. I would be fine with that. That would be cool. You know, new Spyro game would be great, as well as obviously a new Crash game. I'll definitely buy a brand new Spyro game if it did come out. whether it be Spyro the Dragon. But there's still up there, you know, maybe. No. Game's like, no, you must die. I'm like, okay. I've been looking at a few games to get. A little bit tricky though, because I'm students who don't have much money to spend on games. I've been looking at Destiny 2. I wasn't very interested in the first one at all. Well, it did spike my curiosity for a few days, but now I kind of got over it. This one, apparently people say this one is a lot better. I'm not sure though. I want to see. I want to look at it a bit more before I decide to get it or not. It does look cool, but I don't really want to get a game heavily. I don't know. What's the right word? Very grind heavy, I guess. I don't know. But I don't really want to get an RPG right now. I'm not saying I only want to play short games. I don't know. I'm still playing a lot of Skyrim and Fallout, and I've got GTA, and I've barely touched that game. I don't really want to get another game, and I probably will only play like a few hours. Then I'll probably come back to it in a week time after, or longer, and play for like another hour and get bored. You know. We'll wait and see though. I'm definitely not... Yeah, I definitely failed there. But yeah, another game I've been looking at is Bubsy, which isn't even out yet. It's coming out this month. On Halloween. At least it is for me anyway. Some people, it's on the 1st of November or just the day before Halloween. Sucks for you guys, I guess. Well, not for you guys that get it one day early, obviously. It doesn't suck for you. But I don't know, I felt quite ironic since a lot of people were like really afraid of Bubsy coming back. I don't know why. Just an ILP. Thinking it's the end of platforming. I don't know. People are treating it like it's the new ET. That would just make the game industry crash again. Probably not going to happen, but we'll wait and see. But the game looks... to be honest, the new Bubsy game looks average. I just want to... I don't know, I just want to get it. Though I probably won't get it immediately. I'll probably wait for a sale, to be honest, because it's Bubsy. I can't imagine the quality will be that great. I think it'll be quite a short game too, in terms of the replayability. But we'll wait and see. If it's apparently amazing, like it trumps every single platformer this year, including the Sane Trilogy and Sonic Mania, then I'll definitely pick it up. But yeah, I'll probably wait for a sale for that game. If not, I don't even finish Sonic Mania, to be honest. I need to finish that at some point. Yeah, failed that. Stupid mine. Yeah, the reason why I haven't finished Sonic Mania yet is on my main save, I've got a save for the actual. I've got a save where I actually live stream, and I've got a save on I've got a main save too, which is the save I just play for fun. And I got stuck on a specific level called Titanic Monarch. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I've been stuck on that level for absolutely ages. And I know it's the last level, but I can't get past Act 2. And it's just so infuriating because the level is so long. I did start to get better at it, but then I then I ran out of lives again, and I just couldn't be bothered to deal with it. Because the level's not even that fun. So yeah. I want to make sure I can beat that level, because I know if I do another live stream on that game, I know I'll get through the next couple of levels quite easily, because they're not really that difficult, to be honest. But the thing is, I don't want to get stuck on Titanic Monarch and have a separate part just dedicated to that and look really bad at the game. So, yeah. Plus, it's a bit difficult to really get the motivation to stream a game that you can't even beat yet. So, I'll eventually get to it. I need to stop being slow on this level though. As for the topic of the new Skylander game, would be nice to see some news in February or something like that. February's usually when we is it February? I might think of a different game here, but I'm pretty sure it's February where we get news. Like usually when we get the first leaks. Or it might be I might have heard that from something else, and it's a completely different game I'm thinking of. I don't know, it would be cool to see something new next year. Apparently, there is something going on in the background, and Skyfan is saying, you know, they're definitely working on something, but I wouldn't really call that news. Because, although apparently he does know something, he's not willing to share it. Which just, I don't know, it just makes me doubt him a little bit, because he's not really said anything. All he's really said is it's a new gimmick, but it's not a new gimmick, because it's something they tried in the past, and it's like, okay. Okay, alright, so he's saying it's a new gimmick, but it's a gimmick they've already tried. But he has talked about a few gimmicks they have tried in the past, but you know, it's very vague. You know, everything he really says in those videos are very vague. He doesn't really talk about anything specific. The whole videos seem very cryptic. Like it's supposed to be kind of a riddle, and we're supposed to like find the answers, but obviously it isn't a riddle. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's telling the truth. I would imagine, I don't know. He doesn't seem to be that kind of person that would lie, but we'll have to wait and see. So everything he really said though that was specific was fairly obvious. Like it was fairly obvious that Vicarious Visions were going to be working on the next game, since it's basically their turn now to work on a game. And if Toys for Bob were releasing a new game soon, it would have only had about 2 years of development. So it is fairly obvious that Vicarious Visions were working on it. And you can definitely tell that a main team wouldn't have worked on Crash, since it's not even a new game, it's just a remaster. You know, obviously they had to rebuild it from the ground up, and that would have took time, but it's not I'm sorry, but it's just not the same as making a new game, so it was fairly obvious that a side team from Vicarious Visions was working on the Sane Trilogy. It was just a matter of whether or not, I don't know. Although they have been working on, I can imagine, apparently they are working on the DLCs for Destiny. but I don't think they're involved in the actual development of the main game, because that's what Bungie does. I'm not sure what Vicarious Visions have been working on. It would be interesting to find out though, what specifically is going on in the next Skylanders game. But there's a few things. Alright. But talking about what I would like to see in the new Skylanders game. That was just not fair then. But talking about what I would like to see though, I would like to see shorter levels, but much more of them. Now, obviously, most people want to see longer levels. I would prefer to see a system like Spyro the Adventure had, where the levels were shorter, but there were multiple acts in the level. For example, like in Spyro's Adventure, you know, you would start with like Act 1, which would probably be a mine, and then Act 2 / Act 3 might traverse, you know, into like a really fiery cavern like cave. Some of the levels had really cool transitions because they were split into parts, although they were technically listed as a separate level, but they were really parts because they were all very similar themed. I would love to see something like that happen again. I don't really want to see longer levels because the longer levels were, at least for SWAT Force, they were split between loading screens, so their transition was like going in a new level, so I don't see why they just didn't make it like separate parts. Another thing I would like to see is like more replayability. I should just jump, like a normal jump. But yeah, more replayability in the, not in the actual levels themselves. I'm thinking more like the lines of like really small levels, like how Giants and Spyro's Adventure had really small levels, which you could do in order to upgrade your characters. Although it did make it a pain to max out literally any character in the entire game, but it gives you a much bigger reason to want to get every character. You know, some people bought certain characters that they might have otherwise not been interested in just because every other character got a speed boost, which was fairly cool. You know, you don't really see that in any of the new Spyro games. Not Spyro, Skylands. Would be cool to see something like that happen again. But of course, it all depends on what the new game has for a budget and also how much time's been spent on it. Yeah, true, it's been a while since, you know, the last game. And obviously the game has been worked on beforehand, as, you know, the developers taking turns. But, you know, it will depend on, you know, how much time, it's not really depend on how much time is spent, but more on how much work has been spent on the game. You know, how much team was involved. You know, all we know, you know, even though they're working, you know, all we know, even though they could, you know, just have like an extra year of development, but they might have, you know, less people working on it than normal, and that's why it's taking longer. You know, things like that could happen, so. So yeah, a few things I wouldn't mind seeing though for the new Skies game. Might be a bit controversial, but I don't really want to see the creation of characters to really go more in depth. I would prefer it to just stay as it is. If they bring it back, cool. I won't be using it personally, but if they bring it back, cool. But I don't want to see any more time being worked. I don't really want to see any more, you know, stuff being added to it. I don't want to see more Imaginite parts added to the creation of characters. I don't really want to see, you know, new crystals or anything like that. If they support the gimmick in the new game, like they did with like Imagineers for superchargers, fair enough. But if they don't support the gimmick, honestly, I wouldn't really be annoyed about it, because that extra time, you know, would have been probably put into something, in my opinion, that would make the game much greater. Maybe like in the arena mode. Maybe not arena rumble, but just something better than what we currently have in Imagineers. So the arena is pretty damn weak in Imagineers. Don't get me wrong, it's okay, but one arena, like really? The arenas do get quite boring quite quick, because you're just fighting the same enemies over and over again. The only difference is sometimes the wave gets bigger after like every 20 waves. Then because the progression in the difficulty is so slow that you barely notice it until you get to like round 100. And then you're like, hang on, did the arena just get significantly harder? Also, how the arenas like gradually get harder and harder is just dumb. It's just dumb. You should just be able to pick what difficulty you want for the arenas. No messing about like the arenas become like tenfold harder just because you did them a lot. You know, you should just be able to choose your difficulty. Hey, that's just me though. Obviously they should just introduce new arenas into the new game. I know there is new arena out. I know there were alternative arenas that you could participate in, like, but they were so out of the way. Like the Brain, Professor Brain, I can't remember his actual name, but you had to talk to him, and you just randomly got it. But it was a very short arena, it lasted about 10 minutes, and it took you about 10 minutes just to get it. Which was fairly annoying. Woo, finally did it. But yeah. Damn it. Damn it. I bet that was slower than my actual time. Yep. Still a platinum time, but not fast enough apparently. I think we'll do a bit of Crash 1 actually. Actually, I've been doing this video for a while. Yeah. I'll probably stop the video now, so yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully the intro hasn't been cut, because unfortunately videos are limited to an hour long. Hopefully I haven't overstayed that hour limit. That would suck. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which I'm not going to make any promises of when it's going to be, because I still need to sort things out. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, see ya.